The exchange rate has been discussed with the WTO, World Bank. Last week in New York they all agreed into it. Iran tried to slow it down but they can't anymore. That's it. They're done. Now we're just waiting for the approval of United States Treasury. They just have to sign it. Everything is done. This is from the horse's mouth. Sadani. Happy day today. This is straight from the horse's mouth, straight from Sadani. He had an interview today. He talked about security. ISIS and any other terrorist group does not have any more power in our life. Stability, Iraq is stable. It's amazing. Cannot get more stable than this. 3. We signed all the agreements. It's ready with world trade. It's done. Finished. Iraq become the hub of Asia, Middle East, North Africa and maybe Europe. Why does the US have any say in Iraq's revaluation? Mark Z. Because of the Iraqi war and the Rebuild Iraq money and part of the surrender agreement with Saddam Hussein when they pulled out of Kuwait. That is it in a nutshell. So the US can recoup the cost of the war. Question. Will the US get in the way of the RV again? I can tell you they are caving and cannot get in the way now. If you are not a dinarguru.com alert list yet, now is a great time to do it. It's free as always and only takes a sec. If you invested in the dinar and spend time on the site, you don't want to miss something very important because you're not on the list. Sadani was flexing today. It was a gorgeous hour and 24-minute nationally televised meeting. He talked about water, railroads, trade, energy, wheat, you name it. He talked about how this is no longer a third world country. A first world country is secure, stable, highly coveted. He talked about the agreement with India, Iran, China. They have agreements with everybody. Was to hire an individual who could be bonded, who speaks both English and Arabic and who could open a brokerage account on the Iraqi stock market and an Iraqi bank account. We asked this person to contact us using the channel's Facebook page. There were several responses. But before conversations could begin, the Facebook account was disabled. No explanation. No reason. These actions led me to believe someone in high place did not want us to bring our over $10 million investment in or on the Iraqi stock market into play. What percentage rate should I look for when I exchange? 1%, 2%, 3% I think is more than fair, especially if you're dealing with high million numbers. Anything past that gets a little gluttonous. Me personally, my percent for exchanging will be 0. You know how many dinars I will be taking to a bank? You're going to charge me to deposit my money into your bank? Bye-bye. Of course we can work something out. Now do it. It bothers me that this is what's going to happen. Banks will take advantage of you. I will say that the reasons we should see this finally is the implementations are in full mode. The money from the budget will cover the employee salaries. Activate the contracts to improve their national airport. And complete the funding to have their rail line active with Iran.